ready for holiday sewing? Me, I'm ready. I know, I haven't lost my mind. I know it is only July, and I know that it may seem like it's a little bit early to get started, but it really isn't, especially if you're a sewer like me and possibly like you. I don't know about you, but when it comes to like October, November, and December, I'm so overwhelmed and there's so many projects I want to make. So I learned a long time ago that I need to start early, usually in July. I have a bunch of tips to help you with that process. The first tip is to make a list, and maybe check it twice, of everyone you'd want to make a homemade gift for. Now that doesn't mean you're gonna make something for everyone, but it's gonna give you an idea of your dream list of who you want to make something for. Once you have that list, you're gonna come up with a plan on how to do it. And the first part of having that plan, and the second tip that I'm going to give you, is to start early. Start now. It will save you so much stress later on. I promise, I promise, I promise. It seems crazy, but start now. The next tip, tip number 3, is to keep it simple. This isn't the time to start a double wedding ring quilt for your grandniece because you really love the pattern, or worse yet, she really loves the pattern, right, and wants you to make her one. Keep it simple. A simple pattern, a simple project, a simple design. And next, our 4th tip is to keep it small. Do not make a giant quilt for everybody. It's just not gonna happen. It's not feasible. It's not even cost effective. Keep it small. People love homemade gifts. It doesn't matter if it's just a table topper, or if it's a set of coasters, or if it's even a tote bag or something like that. Keep it small. Next, plan for efficient shopping. It is much cheaper to buy batting on the big bolts by the yard than it is to buy prepackaged. So figure out what you are going to make, how much supplies you're gonna need, and buy in bulk. The same is true with fabric, especially holiday fabrics. Right now is the time to buy. One, the old lines are all going out the door at the quilt shops. They want to get rid of them because the new lines are coming in. So usually you can get them at a pretty decent discount. And second, the new lines are coming in. So it's a great time to start buying some fabric, and it's much cheaper to buy yardage than it is to buy pre-cut. So if you know for sure that you're going to make, say, 10 table runners, instead of buying the pre-cuts, buy the yardage. It will save you money, and buy it now because a lot of times it's on sale. The same is true with hardware. If you're doing any kind of purse or tote bag or anything like that that would have hardware, it's much cheaper to buy it in bulk than it is to buy individual. Also, since you have a plan, you know what you're making, shop those sales. So be efficient with all of the stuff that you need to get for these projects. Work smarter, not harder. Great advice for many things, especially with sewing. And what I mean by that is pre-wind your bobbins. Have a whole bunch ready to go, so when you run out, you can just slip another one in. Use a neutral thread. Cut your fabric in bulk. Keep it organized. So say again, you're making a table runner, you're gonna cut sets for each of them. Basically, you're making yourself a kit. So you can just take it and go and sew when you have a minute to do so. Know what you need for each project and have everything at your fingertips. Next, put on the calendar a day where you can work on these projects. This is a great tip because you can mass produce because you have everything cut, you have everything ready to go, and you can just get a whole bunch done in one setting. A great time to do this is on a quilting retreat, or even just picking a Saturday that you're just going to make your holiday gifts. And you know, put the holiday music on too to get you in the mood, or one of those Hallmark Christmas movies or holiday movies. They're on now, so get started on that because you'll thank yourself later on. The next tip is, if you're having your stuff long-armed, ask if you can put like 4 table runners together on one backing. A lot of times long-armers will do that for you, or even separate them with a border so you can cut them apart and you have 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever of your table runners ready to go. All you have to do is cut them apart, they're quilted and ready, and you're not paying a premium for having a small project quilted. I hope these tips helped you. I promise you starting now will eliminate a ton of your stress. Have a great day. Make sure you take some time to sew, and I'll see you soon. Bye.